Hey, I'm gonna wait a second. Hey, it's East. Today we're gonna be doing the Haven Super Yoru guide. So, yeah, without further ado, we will begin. The thing I typically do first off on Haven is come over here and I'll throw a rotate TP either off that or off that, off the front, and it goes all the way over to here. I covered it in the general guide, but this is actually for Haven. That one goes there, this one goes there. So that one's slightly better, it just takes a little bit longer. Again, you can play in red angles. That's typically the only TP you really need to throw as a rotate TP from C. And also, I find it as kind of, I'll just let it go so you guys can see where it ends up exactly. It just takes a second. Uh, yeah, you can throw it slightly. I don't know why I mess up my TPs. I don't mess up my TPs anywhere but these videos. But I started messing them up once I'm actually filming for it. But yeah, just angle it like that. It ends up over here. I don't really concur with Yoru playing mid much, because you want to take advantage of the mobility you have with the TPs. So you can either play here, also a popular, you play C or A. A popular TP is also just like that, where you throw it and you're able to TP Heaven. When you are Heaven and you want to actually help your team on site, this parkour jump where you crouch here and you jump over here, it's quieter than if you drop down and you don't take damage, so keep that in mind. But those are the C rotates, and then for A rotates, you can either throw this one, or also you can look on your map and you can click if you're ever confused about where exactly to do it, and I feel like that's probably part of the reason why I don't miss in my games, but I miss in here because I'm always doing that, but here I'm not. So you see that I aimed a little bit to the right. It's going to end up by the platform. I'm going to run out to C. It takes around 7-8 seconds to get up to the barriers here. And then, yep, you TP, you're on C site, you're able to help out. You throw your TP off to play retake. And then, so that's it for C site. Then going to A site, if you're retaking, yeah, I just drop my TP here. You know, decoy, flash off that corner so you don't have to look. You clear this first, you clear that second, then you clear hell pretty much, and then you clear whatever. But rotate TPs for it. You can also just be lazy, throw a rotate TP like that. Playing towards here, I covered the God Flash. I need to have it written down, man. I need to have my stuff written down. But, so, yeah, those are the rotate TPs. Now we're going to cover flashes. Some flashes you can do A long is like this. That God Flash I was talking to you about. You can also cross early. And you can throw this flash. Both of these are really good flashes that you can incorporate because they just, you know, you don't have to dodge it. It's literally just a free flash. Yeah, with this flash, you typically don't want to swing out too far. You want to swing out and try to isolate a gunfight with someone swing out here so the people swing there don't kill you. But you kind of want to be waiting. You can get really lucky and have all of them here and they're all blind. So just click. But those are the two real good flashes on A. I know I showed this one in the general guide, but it's not really that good of a flash because it's just a weird gunfight to swing out for. I mean, you know, so just be careful about that, but it can work in certain situations. That's going to be it for my A flashes. Going on to B. Now, when I do like to play B, I'll typically throw my TPA if the other team's leaning towards A hits, or I'll throw it towards C if they're leaning towards C hits. I'll walk out instantly. I'll hold here. I can cross here and tuck. I can walk out and down. You know, any of those things work. There's not really a flash you can do here per se. I mean, you can do this, but like if they swing with that, that's crazy. But it is a good flash. Uh, yeah. Going on to garage, say you're on an eco round and you want to do something freaky. The barrier starts right here in the middle of this. Something I'll do is I'll have a Sova ideally dart and I'll have my team push mid and send your fake out with it. They shoot it. I missed that. You send your flash right there and then you TP here. That flash, ironically, isn't that good, but You can do it like that. Any of them, don't stare at the flash like I just did, but yeah. Any of those things, they work on eco rounds, and they can work in full buy rounds. And then on C, some flashes you can do for C is there's this flash off of this tree. It bounces, and then it blinds people there. I was staring up in the sky, so it blinded me, but, you know, I was just trying to show you. It blinds people running up, but just be careful about taking fights here. There's going to be 5 people. My favorite angle to hold is literally just like this, and just hold that. Give time for your reaction time. If you have a quicker reaction time than me, you can hold like here, or even here if you're fucking living inside the server. And if you're 70 years old, hold here, and you'll not kill them anyways, because they'll stop swinging. But anyways, give your crosshair placement time for your reaction time in order to click ahead. That around there is for me, and that is around there is typically where people swing to and then stop moving once they see me. Going on from there, we're gonna do some retake TPs. And my C retake TP, I mean, typically I don't retake TPs on C, but you can do, I just walk out like I just kind of did, but you can do this retake TP where you throw it to blind back sight right here. If you think there's going to be people there, that can work. On B, yeah, I'm not doing a rotate TP, I'm not even showing one. And then on A, this is actually a really good retake TP. You throw it here, it goes off, it rolls around, and then what you want that makes it really good is you want an Omen to be playing here, or no, here, and you want him to flash across, and you want to take the TP after he flashes, or a breach. Either of those two work, but that synergy is really good. And then prior to that, I'll do something like that. Wait, no, that's wrong. I do not do that. I send my TP out. Omen flashes. The Omen flash has gone off. I throw the flash for hell because that's the one position people are going to be. But typically, people hell are so focused on this they don't even turn. Ironically, sometimes they do, but yeah, I mean, a lot of the times they do. But yeah, throw the flash for him, and then you should have a free kill here. Your first priority is hell because they're the people that are going to be the least blind, though. And that's going to be that for the defensive side. Now we're going to move to the attacking side. And yeah, now it will begin to. I'll start on C. I pretty much always, again, if your decoy doesn't have a gun out, he runs with his knife out and he runs longer. So you can go like here, you can spawn the fake out, and you see he's running faster and he's running longer. People typically shoot it. This is my most common entry point. I TP here, I look here, here, and then I'll honestly typically send my TP the second I feel like I have a breather. Back there, another TP you can do is like this. I just literally sit back, I throw it, and then I'm out. Right here, I have this cover to help me. And then typically, if you're in high enough elo where people are smoking here, it's an amazing flash to run out, kill the people behind plat, and then ideally you want to have your TP out before you run back sight, so you can shoot. And if you're like, oh shit, you just TP out. Yeah, so that's the C entry. You can also just throw it in the middle and just take it out like that. You don't want to. Oh yeah, this is a TP that I used to do in lower elo, but it doesn't work in higher elo. You can literally just send it all the way back here, and then you can aim it like halfway back sight. It works, but I mean, it's just more dangerous. Anyone playing over here, which is a common angle, isn't going to get blind, it's just going to turn. But people towards plat typically get pretty blind, and people playing, if they're opping, like right here, you can do it. In a frame of reference, opping is something that flash TPs work really well on, because it's really hard for the op to really counter you. And they shoot decoys a lot. Garage, there's not really any flash TPs. I mean, there's this, but it's not really that good. I mean, it works, but it's just weird, because typically what's going to happen is people are playing here or around here, and they're going to see the TP, and then they're going to know to turn. But you can catch some people off guard. Just it's a reference point. When I'm entering B, typically I just throw my TP here. You know, just walk out. When I dislike something, I can just TP out. Now for the A attack, and this is where it gets probably the most in-depth and cool. This lineup's really cool and it works really well for attacking people A-long. You wait until your TP gets around here, you throw it. The only spot you got to worry about is right here. If they're anywhere else, they're blind as shit, and typically people aren't tucking behind the box. If you're worried about people playing behind the box, you want to throw it a little bit earlier. Let me move my camera so I don't cover my mini map so y'all can actually see this. So typically you can throw it there, either thing, just only against that wall. Tell your team not to PK long, and then that was still, you typically want to take it around like in this area, and then just worry about that. And typically people are really blind right here. It works well. And since I'm here, I'll cover this. There's this flash DP I covered. Ideally, you want to have an Omen or a Breach flash backside, or flash Omen flash or Breach stun backside, and you can throw that there. And then you take it, it's real strong. You can also TP deep help, so you isolate more of a gunfight with the people backside and don't have to worry about graffiti. You want your flash to be bouncing around here, so it pops right here and people will see it and have little time to react. You can also do this flash TP that I like. Be careful not to bounce it off your decoy unless you literally want to, but this helps your people short and helps you fight front side graffiti. I'm gonna do it like an actual one now, just so that would have been a great flash TP entry. Watch out for that corner, and that would be it for entering a long. Then for short, once the barrier drops, you can throw it here. You're gonna talk so you don't get spammed or something if someone swings it, and yeah. Then that's a pretty good flash for it. And then as an entrance point from short, I don't really honestly flash TP out. I just kind of walk out like this. And yeah, I believe that would be. Oh, well, I'll show you decoy boost as well. The only decoy boost I can think of on this map is honestly the one I showed in the general guide, but I'll go over more in depth with it. So to get on a higher elevation, you drop your decoy out and then you jump while on top of your decoy and you right click. You're able to get up here. So yeah, think about that. Think about that on any map. You can also do it in your ult. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe so I can quit my job. And yeah, I hope you learned and think this was beneficial. All right, have a good rest of your day. Bye.